Hey, what's up, guys? The next one on the list is that I can actually do is protein drinks. Yeah, protein drinks. So, protein drinks. Here's a whey protein, right? Whey protein, 1 scoop, 120 calories, 35 milligrams of cholesterol, which is basically fat, 150 milligrams of sodium, which you need, but it's very low. And the total carbs is only 3 grams. And then you have protein, which is only 24 grams per 1 scoop. Per 1 scoop, okay? Per 1 scoop. And percentage values is based on a 2,000 calorie diet. It's based on a 2,000 calorie diet. If you notice that on all vitamins that you buy, it's always based on a 2,000 calorie diet, which means depending on your caloric intake, you can do half the serving of a vitamin, the exact serving of a vitamin, or if you're somebody who is an athlete, guess what? You do more of a specific or particular vitamin in need of. Only those who actually know how vitamins work in the body when under stress or not stressed or living a certain lifestyle. That's why when a vitamin says, tend to your healthcare practitioner for advice. Now the whey protein. Now for those who, for people who are definitely, let's say sedentary, more so on the less active sedentary side, and have excess body fat, right? Because when I say active, you still live a life. I mean, you still got to go to the store. You still have to go to work. You still have to do many things in your life. So you're like trickling down from the active into the sedentary. So you're kind of in between. Whey protein is very good. Whey protein, pure whey protein is good for you. It's good for you because that it will actually give you the protein that you need if you take the requirements throughout the day or the preferred amount. It will help you to get lean. It will help you to build up lean muscle. All right? Simple as that. Simple as that. Now, for those who are looking to get lean and you're athletes, you have to be careful. You have to sincerely be careful because there's many different types of athletes out there. And if you've watched any one of my videos, I mean, the video I posted a couple of days ago, based on which muscle tissue you want, what type of muscle you want, whether it's the long distance track runner, which they're very lean, the sprinter, which is they're very muscular. You have basketball players, physique type, you have professional bodybuilders, you have gymnastics, which is similar to calisthenics. You have martial artists. And I'm talking about those who are like in a specific shape, which when we say a sport, you have the mindset of that's who we're normally geared towards looking at, or like you put that image in your head, wow, I want to look like that. Well, this whole thing is a jigsaw puzzle. So one thing about it is that if you're up in a certain age as well too, like past 50, this one is pretty good as well too. It's not too much stress on the kidneys or any of the organs. And protein shakes the day before a fast actually help you to endure a fast a lot longer. It would cure some cravings. It will definitely give your body the amino acids needed. See the amino acid profile? It will give you the amino acids needed, essential and non-essential, so that your body can actually have some type of energy, or always in the process of rebuilding even while you're fasting. So when people say yes, they're hungry and they're this and they're that during fasting, then obviously you're not just toxic. You could also be lacking certain nutrients needed to sustain you. Simple as that. But then however you train the body, that's what it would do. But we're talking about protein. Right now in this video, we're speaking of adding protein to your body to actually get the desired look that you want. Basically, if that's burning fat, building muscle, losing weight, gaining weight, etc. Now here's the one that I use, that my body is in love with, because when I was 9, my dad put me on weight gainer. It was called 2200, which means every time I took a protein shake, I was doing 2200 grams of calories. Excuse me, not grams, 2200 calories. And so you see the profile? See the profile of this one? How many more it has in the nutritional label? It's definitely equivalent to a multivitamin all by itself. All by itself. Excuse me for that. The carbs alone is 253. Did you remember the other one? In the whey protein, it's only 3. The calories is 1,250, and with milk is 1,630. Interesting, right? And then you also have glutamine, creatine, choline, inositol, PABA. Now, the things underneath glutamine that I just named, choline, inositol, PABA, those things are neurotransmitters because they actually help to assist and facilitate the nutrients to be signaled to where they need to go. And it also has the amino acid profile as well too, which is definitely higher. It's definitely higher. So anytime you see this, right, the little star, you can't really see it right there, that means that there's no recommended daily amount. This one is really based off of like a recommended daily amount. It's telling you how many is in there. So 2 scoops of this gives you a multivitamin, almost half the calories you need for the day. And if you do it with milk, it's 1,630, which is almost 75% of the calories that you need throughout the day. And you're getting 253 grams of carbs, which means you will be definitely loaded, and 50 grams of protein, 2 scoops. So I normally tell my clients that's trying to get a certain type of result with the whey protein, do 2 scoops. But why does this one work for me? Now, the name of this, now look, listen. I use this brand, but I use many brands, but I'm not promoting this brand. Find a brand that you like to taste. I mean, that you like the taste of, that works best with your stomach, and that works best with digesting, and then all of that stuff like that. Because all of that matters. Every protein has certain different types of byproducts and nutrients in it that it either your body can handle it or tolerate it. So this one's called Serious Mass. Obviously, Vaughn does not have serious mass. I've been fasting for the last 5 to 7 years. And so don't let the name fool you. Oh my gosh, people say, I don't want to get extra weight, I don't want to do that. Well, come on. So anyways, so this is just for selling, but those who are sincere and definitely into heavy nutrition, multiple meals throughout the day, who are not even thinking about fasting and training for a specific sport that requires weight, will put more calories in their system to put on that weight for the specific sport. Well, I use it because it allows me to give the energy, the calories that I need, the nutrients, the like I said, the nutrients, the protein, the carbs needed, because I've trained my body to fast. So it gives me that, along with the beans and the bread and the milk and the cheese and the other vitamins that you've seen me speak about. It allows me to endure a fast longer. So the first day, the second day, the third day, and the fourth day and the fifth day, etc., my body is in a place where it can sustain itself. So again, when people say they are hungry, it's because you are lacking nutrients on a micro level. Now, athletes that seem to can't change their body composition, I put this on my life. Those who are in the park 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, just training every single day, every other day, for years and years and years and years and years. Not just the park, we're talking about the gym. We're talking about the track and field. We're talking about the football field. We're talking about running Prospect Park. We're talking about running Fort Greene Park. We're talking about those people who just can't seem to change their body composition. And meaning lower the body fat, increase muscle mass, see the definition, get the waist down, those different things like that. Well, one, when you're training, right? When you're training, and within those first 3 seconds that you feel like those muscles burning, you feel the muscles burning, you feel them fatiguing, you have lost so many minerals, so many electrolytes in that spot that now that the muscle can't even optimally contract just means nutrients going in and out of the cell so that the muscles can rebuild. So you end up with a lot of scar tissue. And scar tissue, then you just end up with like lack of range of movement and then so on and so forth. So let me stick to this. So those who are very extremely active, for those who recall, if you watch the Olympics, remember when Michael Phelps said he eats about 10,000 calories a day just so that he can sustain his training and keep it up to a certain level? But look how slim he is. And a lot of people will say, oh my gosh, well, he's been doing this, whatever. Stop it. If you get active too, and you practice on being more active and practicing increasing strength on your level, over time, your body will require more. It will require more. Yes, I weigh food, but people have seen me put down food, and then it's like, where does it go? Where does this extra calories go? This extra fat that you're putting in your system, where does it go? Well, if you have had a lifestyle, still have a lifestyle where you're extremely, extremely, extremely active, this is where people who train hard must take themselves out of the category of the average person who doesn't do anything. And when I say don't do anything, the one who just goes to work and come home and do regular chores throughout the day. Those people like us who go and kill themselves almost on a daily basis, or I'm not talking about 1 week off, 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, or a month off. I'm talking about those who actually, because those don't count. Our bodies do need rest at a specific time. But those who kill themselves on a daily basis in the sun, the winter, every season that you always find that person practicing some physical sport or physical training or physical whatever it is that's high in stress. Please take yourself out of the category of being the average person who sits down all day and goes home and complains how tired they are. I don't know why I just said this. So anyways, because we all get tired. So we need more. And I guarantee you that if that particular athlete puts in more multivitamin, carbs, protein on a daily basis, their body composition would definitely start to change, because the body is the body. The body, whether you fast, whether you don't fast, whether you're athletic or non-athletic, train or don't train, if your body doesn't get the consistent amount of nutrients, protein, carbs on a daily basis, it starts to do a flip-flop, which means that your body will go into survival mode when you go to sleep. Survival mode is when your body starts to put on more excess of body fat just to keep you alive. Fat is a sign of saying, I'm going into survival mode. That's what that is. So when you're putting in protein, you have to think like people always say, well, where's my muscles? Well, first off, what creates muscle? Your bones need the required nutrients. Your organs need the required nutrients to work optimally. And then the physical stress that you put on your body as far as exercise on a consistent regimen will start to stimulate, which means tear the muscle down and stimulate it to grow back stronger to where it was before, and then add more muscle fibers on it so that it can be able to deal with the stress that you just put on it a couple of days ago. Now, going forward, if you eat extremely well, which means you don't even touch outside food at all, and I know some people like that, you'll get results definitely faster, whether you do a weight gainer or a whey protein. Those who flip-flop outside and inside, you have to be careful, because if you use a weight gainer, we don't know what type of oil the restaurants are using. Even if the food is good, we don't know how long the food's been there. We don't know where the food came from. As a matter of fact, if you don't own a farm, we don't even know where damn place none of this stuff come from. You understand what I'm saying? So now, taking something out of like this, where it's derived from milk, which it is milk, casein, whey, that's milk products, added it with some additives to give it so that you can have the benefits of drinking a protein shake to rebuild your body, hair, skin, nails, eyes, muscles, organs, bones, tissue, ligaments, tendons, all of those different things like that, everything like that. So if you're a person who tears your body up on a consistent basis, and you're not even getting the required protein in grams, and then your body's just gonna be falling apart. Then your body has to do so many things just to keep you alive. So as far as weight gainer, again, to close out, it's good for anybody. And if you're extremely active and you just that type of person who just rarely just gets fat when you eat anything or puts on excess body fat, weight gain is really good. You won't gain weight. You'll feel like you're gaining weight, but your muscles are fueling up. And then when you start to go to the bathroom, you actually feel very, very, very light because your body has gotten the calories, carbs, micronutrients, protein. And then you'll be fueled. You'll be able to sustain longer in your training. That's the point I'm making. With whey protein, you better be taking a multivitamin, calcium, multimineral, all these different other types of vitamins that's not included in the whey protein, which is why I suggest to my clients, get on your vitamins. And people ask me, are there any alternatives to vitamins? Absolutely. There's soup. There's navy bean soup. Navy beans, red peppers, carrots, celery, onions, garlic, tomato paste, olive oil, a little bit of salt, and that's considered as a multivitamin too, along with some bread. Bread is known to have the supplements and vitamins that we need too. So the bread, along with the navy bean soup, is a complete multivitamin and protein as well too. It's just more in its natural stage. So those who train hard, please be considerate of what type of lifestyle you live and be aware of the lifestyle that you live. And those who don't train as hard as you do or we do, then we have to separate ourselves because our body requires more on a daily basis. Okay? Peace.